Hi, welcome to My Sister Can't Cook, and today we have a special guest, Cheryl. Wait, do it again. Our special guest. She's going to try and cook something for you guys today.
She's currently boiling water on the oven. I can hear
She
it.
can boil water. We know this, and the good thing is you don't have to taste anything. You just have to watch. So go, Cheryl.
Okay, so I have water on the stove boiling. That's all we're gonna have. We're gonna steep some tea, flavored tea. Okay, we're gonna make couscous. Okay, but what I have dried cherries and I have apricots that were dried, and I just diced the apricots. But I want these to soften, so that's why the water's boiling. So Rika, why don't you pull the water off the stove? You're gonna put it into here so it can steep a little bit, because the couscous only takes 5 minutes, so they're not gonna soften enough.
I don't need all the cherries.
Try to stop eating. Get the water off the stove now. Okay.
She's so demanding.
So we'll get those steeping.
Steeping?
Steeping.
Steep it, steep it.
So, there. Okay. So, Savannah, if you follow the package directions of the couscous, I also have chicken broth instead of just water.
Oh.
The chicken broth will add a lot of flavor
And I'm Sylviana, but she's talking to
to
Rika.
the couscous.
I don't know if you've ever had couscous, but it comes in a box. It's a or a bag or a
You can just go out and pick it off the trees.
Yeah.
But it's
I like money.
really, really good, and it's really versatile. It'll
You can serve it
it goes
cold,
with anything.
you can serve it hot.
It's really, 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 really.
So for
Really.
for this package, it's 2 cups of liquid.
I'm just gonna boil. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boil the liquid, and then I'm gonna pour the stuff in there, and then I'm gonna turn it off, and I'm gonna cover it, and it cooks, and it's done.
Okay.
It's
Magically
really
delicious.
easy.
Like shamrock.
And then once it's finished, then we'll strain the fruit that we have steeping.
No, what you think?
Sleeping.
Okay.
And then just add that to
Yeah,
it. Okay. In addition to that, so I'll let you get started.
Okay, I'm making the couscous.
I'm just going to move my hands around.
Savannah,
so I look
we
like I'm
are
doing
also
something.
going to do some peaches.
Where are they? Okay.
Because she doesn't know her fruit and vegetables, as we have discovered in 2
If it
shows.
was fried, I'd know what it was.
Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're just going to make these nice, pretty slices, and we're going to put these on the stove. Usually, you know what's
Like
really
some wedges?
good? Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, 1 cup.
Can you
is
scoot
2
over a
cans,
little?
So we
Okay.
really needed that, mate.
So you're going to cut those nice and pretty, and then we're going to put them in a saucepan with some butter and let them saute.
okay.
And that'll bring out the juices. And what we're going to serve it with is we're going to serve it with some mascarpone
Whiskey.
cheese.
Just kidding. Kidding, Grandma. We're not just
Mascarpone cheese, and I have some shortbread cookies, but if you have amaretti cookies, that would be good. Or if you have biscotti,
Vanilla wafers.
vanilla wafers.
What are we making?
This is dessert.
We're doing whatever.
I
But
know, but
what
what are we-
Cheryl's cooking, Rika. We're just doing what she's doing.
We've
Go with
got to
it.
get the peaches started so they'll soften and so the
Get
sugars
the
will
pan
come
on.
out,
Get the
okay?
pan on. The pan has to be on high.
So we need a small pan though, Rika, because that big pan is what we're going to do the crab cakes in.
And this, we're just going to eat around. Okay. Later. We'll move that crab away from the peaches.
Those aren't very pretty slices.
Cheryl, well, I did it like this. We could do it on both sides.
Okay.
Wait, I forgot. Cheryl's cooking. La la la.
So Rika, in that saucepan, you're going to put a couple tablespoons of butter in there.
Okay.
A butter.
And then we'll add the peaches and let them saute and cook down. And these are fairly ripe, so they won't take that long, but we need to get the sweet juices going.
Of course, they'll probably just be sweet enough for me touching them.
Doubtful.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Look
Okay.
who's talking.
So while you're doing that, we're also going to make some crab cakes.
We are just multitasking all over the place.
Okay,
Here's your
so
crab
you
cake.
Give me the crab. And what I did, I'm using canned crab. You can get crab legs at the store anymore in the frozen section.
For all of you that don't work and just want to stay home and crack crab, you know.
Crack crab.
Crack crab legs. Wouldn't that take a lifetime
But
to
actually,
get that
they
much
get
crab?
like 10 times
Crab.
Anymore though, crab legs are really reasonable.
Yeah, they're not very expensive.
They're not expensive, but I just use a can item. So what I did was I emptied the can into the drain, into the strainer, and
Into the drain.
And
You
if you were
actually did drop
smart-
it in the drain and then pick it back. I'm just kidding.
you know, if you were going to make a seafood dish somewhere down the line, or you were going to make a seafood gumbo, you could save this broth, or you could even put this broth in the freezer, mark it, and you could reuse it.
Now, do you need to finger through that crab?
This
to
one's
see-
is picked pretty
'cause
well.
Sometimes they've got
The shell or the cartilage, but This one, I didn't feel anything,
Okay.
but it's a good idea because it is fish. I mean, it is a seafood, and so I'm just gonna press
I
out.
can't use the big one.
Why?
This she needs that for the crab cakes.
You guys,
She doesn't listen. I was listening. I'm a good
follower of directions.
She's a liar.
Okay, so I'm just gonna press out any remaining water that's in here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of water.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, so you want to really make
Because
sure
they
that's
come from
dry.
the ocean.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Trying to help you
We
guys.
didn't know that.
Can we turn her mic off? Is that possible?
That's
So
not very nice.
I'm just going to empty it into a large bowl because we're going to mix other ingredients into here. And that sizzling is the butter and the peaches, Sylviana?
Yeah, that are mysteriously back in the right pan.
Oh, because well, you guys almost laid an egg up there.
Okay, now you can put that other.
So to the crab cakes, I'm adding good old mayonnaise,
Oh, I'm okay.
Worcestershire, some Tabasco sauce, some Dijon mustard,
I'll wait till it
and
gets
a
hot.
little bit of salt, even though the crab has some salt in it. If you add additional salt into this,
Will it
it'll
make
help
it salty though, Cheryl?
bring out the flavor. If you're just real careful.
Okay, my water is boiling. I took it off. I'm just pouring the couscous in there, and I'm just gonna mix it up. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and since she's got the. I'm gonna go ahead and take my fruit, and I'm gonna put it in there as well. That way it gets
When I use
the.
this, let's strain that out.
Yeah.
Cheryl,
Here,
what are you
okay.
doing with the peaches?
The peaches is for dessert, so
Okay,
So have you ever just put a little balsamic vinegar
not
in there?
until after.
Oh, okay.
Because what happens is the balsamic is pretty powerful when it heats up, so it'll be overwhelming, and we'll be crying and coughing.
Oh, that
Just
never
like when I
happens
cook
on
with
this
red
show.
pepper.
Exactly.
But the balsamic vinegar, can't you kind of cook it down and make it into a glaze?
Yeah, but if you cooked it for 20 minutes, which we're not doing that.
Oh, this isn't that long of a show,
No.
so okay. Okay, so we're just gonna put the couscous back on the stove. It's done. I'm just gonna put it there to finish cooking, and then we'll check it about whenever we're ready to serve up. We'll fluff it and we'll put it on the plate.
How do you fluff it?
With a fork. You fluff it with a fork.
Okay, so Rika, I need you to chop these chives. We're gonna do,
Chop them all.
no, I would say a couple of tablespoonfuls, and real thin. Real thin? Yeah, real fine dice. And then we're also going to add some parsley.
Rika's
So I know you
favorite
don't like to chop parsley. I know you don't like the smell.
Let me help Rika here with
We'll
your
get you
chopping.
some counseling when the show is over.
Okay, wait. You're supposed to push your. You're not supposed to, when you're doing it like this, when you're cutting with your knife. You're supposed to push your vegetables into your knife. You're not supposed to
Move
your knife.
And
But
she
I'm not
learned
very-
all of this
And
when
you're
she
not
got her knife.
Yeah, it came with directions.
And if you really are not supposed to have your fingers exposed like that, your knuckles should be
knuckles
like
are
this.
She's trying to show everybody your ring, so.
Okay. So as you dice,
I didn't learn
Savannah,
how to
how
do
are the
that.
peaches
I'm just,
doing?
you know.
Peaches and I are fine. We're
Okay.
peachy over here.
That way you have tigers.
Okay, so I'm going to add approximately a half a cup of mayonnaise to the crab. I'm just going to add everything in the bowl. That's kind of the nice thing. It's a kind of a one-pot thing, assembly,
One what?
a one-bowl assembly.
Are those, is that fine?
Yeah.
Put those in there?
I would say about a half a teaspoon of Tabasco, or to your liking. We happen to like Tabasco, so, and about a tablespoon of Worcestershire, and I'm just eyeballing this. Worcestershire.
Okay.
So you're adding
Make
mix.
sure when you're at home cooking these peaches, get an easy bake oven size pan so it takes you until Valentine's Day to get the peaches cooked.
And I'm using approximately a teaspoon of Worcestershire. No, what's this?
That's mustard.
Mustard. Because Dijon mustard can be really overpowering, so you just want to go real light
Kind of
on
like
it.
some other individuals I know.
Okay, so Rika added the chive. She's chopping the parsley.
She's trying to chop parsley.
I'm adding a little bit of salt, like I said, not a whole lot. And I would say I'm adding approximately half a teaspoon. So I'm just going to give this a little mix here.
And
We're gonna bind it with some breadcrumbs.
oh, and no egg?
No.
Okay.
And I'm using a panko breadcrumb, which is a Japanese breadcrumb, which is it's
Rice
It's a
breadcrumb,
little bit
isn't it?
more. No,
No, it's
It's a little more coarse.
It's wheat flour.
Sweet flour or wheat flour?
Yeah.
Whatever
But you can
breadcrumbs.
use whatever you want.
Can you cut
So
that
Rika,
over?
you're sure you're making some tuna salad over there?
Yeah. We're having two sandwiches on white bread.
Hey, when I lived in Korea, that's all I ate was tuna. For lunch.
And I'm going to say a cup. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to stick with it. Savannah, can you hand me the pepper, please?
So I'm doing everything I can with the. Where is the pepper?
Well, it's not in my vicinity. That's why I asked you to get it.
There. Cut them off.
Do you see how disrespectful they treat their elders?
Elders is right. Okay.
Are you going to put like a sauce with that, or what?
Now we're just going to start playing. You
Oh,
can
okay.
give it a little squeeze of
Do you
lemon
remember
or
that
a
place
squeeze
in
of lime.
Florida? Did I ever take you guys to that place in Florida? We'd have cupcakes and they served it with the salsa, like
Yeah.
the fruit salsa.
And,
or
but
whatever?
remember, we went back the next year and they were closed.
Yeah.
Hey, how much pepper?
Keep going.
Yeah, like a
Okay.
blanc or something.
Now, Savannah, what I'd like you to do is the large saucepan, add about 2 tablespoons of butter and about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and we're going to get that ready for the crab cakes.
How high do you want the oven on that?
I would say medium high. We're going to pan fry the crab cakes, and because the crab's already cooked, it's just
You're
really
just
to heat
crunching it up
through
in?
and to give a nice brown coating on the outside of it.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, you can add the parsley. Okay.
How are those peaches in your
I
easy bake
got my
oven?
whole peachy thing over
Hey, I
here.
do have an easy bake oven if you'd like me to pull it out.
Oh.
I'm going to add a little more breadcrumbs because it still seems a little wet. And Rika, what we're going to do is we'll just make these into, bigger than a $1/2 size.
Okay.
We'll just put them on this board and then we can transfer this board over to the frying pan.
Okay, let me get out some parchment.
Okay.
We'll do it that way. That was so
And I'm going to just taste this and then I can just kind of adjust it from there.
Always taste while you cook. That way you know what it tastes like.
Perfect. Not too salty,
Good.
but enough salt that brings out the flavor of the crab. Okay, so just really, and while you do that, I'm going to check our peaches. So Savannah's browned the first set of peaches.
That's
okay,
better, madam.
And she's going to just take those out and place them on a plate so she can continue on with the others.
Okay.
And then after everything's browned, then we're going to add balsamic vinegar into the pan, and it just really brings out the sweetness of the
that'd be
peaches
good.
and everything else.
Hey, who's the lady in the audience coughing? Mom.
So you continue with that. Let me check with her.
I'm doing such a fabulous job that they didn't even want me to. They let me talk and pretend like I was really adding or contributing to the whole thing. And how many other shows have we done that I haven't been talking?
Well, you just caught on.
Oh,
So while you're still making patties, I'm just going to put this in the pan. About medium-high heat.
okay.
There's 2 tablespoons of butter.
That's
About 2 tablespoons
That
of
looks like
olive oil.
more. Oh, okay.
Well,
And the reason-
Savannah, in her measuring.
Butter has a higher burn rate than olive oil does. So when you mix them together, you can cook at a little higher temperature, and then of course the butter gives a nice flavor.
Very good. You just didn't want to get your fingers dirty?
I
or what?
didn't.
I love to cook with my
No.
hands.
I like to eat
And
with my hands, but not cook
So
with
let
my
me
hands.
add these last 2.
Something smells good.
Okay. It's my peaches.
Oh.
Okay. So Rika, we're going to take the
What are we gonna do now?
mascarpone.
Okay. Do you need a bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Need
Let
a
me get
bowl. And you know what I failed to get out is any honey. Do you have any honey?
Yeah, I've got honey.
Okay. Okay, honey.
Oh wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you chomping around like a big beast. So we've got the mascarpone cheese, and mascarpone is what is it, Rika? Yeah, basically.
And you can get wherever in the deli where the cheese is. It's I don't want to say generic, but it'll take flavors of everything around it. So it's kind of a.
So just add that full container.
Thank you.
And just if you kind of whip it by hand with a spoon,
Okay.
and then I would add about a tablespoon of honey into that after you've
Okay.
softened it up a little.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see how Saviana is doing over here. Because we gave her the difficult task of frying the peaches.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw the episode where Cheryl couldn't figure out how to work the tongs. At least I didn't need instruction on that.
Okay.
That's all right. At least they can hear you.
So we
I'm
have
just
our
over
crab
here
cakes going.
talking. Okay, so once I mix this up, what do you want me to do with it?
Just mix it to where it's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And Savannah, why don't you go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of balsamic into that pan now.
With these in
Yeah.
here, you want me to
Add all your peaches back into your pan.
this huge pan?
Yes. Add 2 tablespoons of balsamic in there.
Cheryl, does it matter what kind of balsamic?
You have to get the really expensive kind that's in the thing that you have to go get the people to come and open for you.
Oh,
That kind.
The kind that you have to mortgage your home for?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna turn these crab cakes.
No, it doesn't matter what kind of balsamic. In case you're wondering.
she's gonna fry me while she's doing it.
Sorry.
Okay.
2, you said?
Yeah. And add your other peaches back in.
Take them out, put them in.
And I'm doing probably about 4 minutes on each side. What'd you do? Take a big mouthful? So,
What are we doing?
what I have are these shortbread cookies.
Okay.
Why don't you just, you can spread the mascarpone just on the plate and crumble the shortbread cookies on here. And then we're going to add the peaches right over top of it.
Okay.
It'll be nice and yummy.
I'm just gonna put that on
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Maybe
Spread
make
it
a
out.
mound, yeah. And then just crumble your cookies.
Are these
Sylviana,
cookies?
how are you doing?
I'm marvelous.
Well, that's debatable.
Cheryl, that's me.
Yeah, they crumble really well. If you have a food processor, maybe that might be better.
Or a muscle. Oh, and she's kidding.
How does this taste?
What is
It's
that?
good. I made it.
That's a
Not too
mascarpone?
sweet.
Then you can leave some of those whole maybe for decoration, and we'll just put the peaches right
Okay.
over top.
Ooh.
And why are you using a metal utensil on a Teflon pan?
I do it all the time.
And you guys say I can't cook.
We never said that.
We're not going to ever have another special guest cooking with us, so enjoy
Yeah.
Cheryl's time while
Yes.
she's talking, because this will be the first, last, and only episode. You ready for me to plop them?
Yeah, just put them on there. Not that way. You need to kind of.
I'm going to put them right on your head in that little thing you call a bun.
It's not a bun.
Messy bun.
Is that it?
Yeah, those are for us.
You guys
Those
are
two.
interfering with my cooking.
Oh, sorry.
Do you want them all up here on here?
That's fine.
Yes, or that's enough?
Okay, we need to.
Clean up the pan.
Yeah, we need.
I'm putting some of the drizzle.
Oh, okay.
That looks like mashed potatoes and peaches.
Yeah. We are outdoing ourselves today.
Okay, and then I just have some mixed field greens that I'm going to put the crab cakes on.
Oh, I thought she was going to put on the
And
peaches and mashed potatoes.
if you want to, people are going to think that's mashed potatoes. It's great. It's great.
Hey, we can make cheesy grits.
Okay, so there's
What?
a Mars.
I better taste.
Okay.
Oh,
got
whoa.
so
Do you think your
excited.
spoon's big enough?
Well, you know, I didn't really get a peach.
Well, one can get peach. Yeah. Yeah. Right smack in the
Okay.
middle.
Okay, it's gonna be really hot too.
Yeah, it is.
Blow on it, Mama.
Okay, so while you're eating, I have mixed
me that
field
spoon.
greens that I'm going to put the crab cakes on. Rika, do you want to get the couscous
Rika,
out?
we're kind of sure we're eating right now.
Oh, that's good.
Am I not fabulous? And they say I can't.
Excuse me.
She really can. It was
Let me
my
get the
idea.
crab cakes.
Okay, I'll get the couscous. It's good, huh? Okay, so here. What'd you do with the dessert?
I just moved it. I sneezed on it by accident.
Bring it back over here. Ooh, this looks good. Can you give me a fork so I can fluff?
Okay, so
Oh,
the crab cakes.
Fluffy.
About 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And just the baby field greens. And you know what would be good too is if you really wanted a dressing on top of this, you could do a Dijon vinaigrette over top of that.
That looks good here. Can you scoot over a little?
Can I have a little plate for the couscous?
Let's just eat it out of. Let's just eat it out of the pot like we're doing everything else.
There we go.
Get some cherries in there. Good job.
I am. You're so bossy.
So where's the dessert?
Well, we kind of need to fix it a little.
What do you mean you need to fix it?
Well, we kind of dug right in the middle there. and
Oh.
it's-
Okay, so we have couscous. We use chicken broth, and we cooked it with apricots and dried cherries.
Oh, that is really good.
And the
This is not mashed potatoes.
mascarpone cheese with honey, peaches that were sautéed, or you can grill them if you've got a grill outside. And then we finished them off with balsamic vinegar.
And just take one of these and dip it.
Yeah, and then I just have shortbread, but again, you can use biscotti or you can use.
I mean, vanilla wafers. Anything you
Yeah.
have in the house. Graham crackers.
Okay, so you can catch our recipes on.
www.mysistercan'tcook.com, which also has a link to Channel 4, so you can check out their website too. Local stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, have a great day.
Oh, and Cheryl, thanks for coming in.
I know.
Our special guest.
Cooking with us
So if there's
today.
anything that you can't cook, give us a call. Thanks. Have a good week. Bye.